it's Katie Hunt here for your general weekly tarot card reading for the week of February 25th, 2019. This week I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot cards by Deborah Blake and intuiting any additional information that comes in from our guides and from the universe so that we have the absolute best understanding on all that is to come for the upcoming week. If it is your first time here, welcome to our weekly readings. If you're watching me on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe down below so you will never miss a weekly reading. And if you're watching me on katiehunt.ca, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you subscribed also to my emailing list while you are here. Let's get into this week. So, this year has been very interesting so far. There's been lots of clearing that's happening. We are entering into a brand new energy that we have yet to experience here on planet Earth, which leads a lot of people to feeling a little bit lost, perhaps a little bit overwhelmed by all of the stuff that they are clearing, and it's just all seeming like a lot of emotions coming up or a lot of unresolved fears, just old kind of stuck stuff. If you've been getting sick or if you've been trying to clear out some old stuff that perhaps just is being really stubborn and doesn't really want to go anywhere, you are not alone. There's nothing wrong with you. You are a part of this mass consciousness that is clearing a massive amount of stuff so that you can step into this higher level of being. This is affecting everybody in very different ways. Some people are feeling like they're going a little bit crazy, if I say that. It could be that you keep getting sick if you're generally a pretty healthy person. If you've been feeling like you just cannot shake certain emotions or feelings, this is also a really big part of what's happening right now. So, I've been saying this forever, I feel like, but it's really important that you take care of yourself. You nurture your physical body in all of the ways that you need to. You are meditating, you are getting sleep, you're eating really good foods, you are exercising, and you are making sure that you are feeling nurtured and supported. What I think is on the horizon for a lot of us is this cocooning period. So when a butterfly or when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, there's this period of time where the butterfly or the caterpillar, goes into the cocoon and turns into nothing, into goop, basically. So that's really what we're being guided to do. And when you're getting sick or when you're feeling really emotionally challenged, in any way, sometimes it's good to retreat, to go within, to see what's going on, to see what it is that you need, to make sure that you are meeting your own needs. It's good to contain your energy and to do lots of journaling and get lots of sleep and just spend time in your own space. So if you are finding you are being challenged in any way, feel free to do that. I'm giving you the permission. Turn your phone off. Dial back the duties and the expectations that you're putting on yourself for this upcoming week, because you want to nurture yourself, and the more that you're resisting this, the harder it is for you to get through it. So just surrender to it. And anytime you let, our third dimensional reality responsibilities that really are not that important come in, take over and control, we are, getting sucked back into the matrix, basically. So make sure that you are connected to what's real. What's really important for you is that your health. Make sure that your health is coming first. Of course, parents out there, other responsibilities you can't really compromise on, but there are definitely some parts of your life that you are doing things that you feel like you're being forced to do, and you kind of come secondary because of all of these sort of expectations that you place upon yourself to get done. So just be mindful of that going forward. If you feel like you need to take some time off work, if you're sick, if you just need a little vacation, and you feel like you can't, I would question that. I would go into that and I would see what it is that's telling you that you actually can't. Because in reality, are you going to lose your job? Maybe, maybe not. But really go into that and see if the reason for you actually feeling like you are stuck or that you can't do that could actually be, most likely is because of your own fear and your own belief systems that you've built up around that. If you're not ready to let it go, that's okay. Just being mindful of it going forward. Anytime you let things that really don't serve you start to creep up and kind of take over control a little bit, do something to, check yourself, to put it back, arm's distance. So if work is really creeping in and it's starting to really stress you out again, take a day off, even if it doesn't feel like that's what you logically should be doing because you have so much work. The work is still going to be there. Just take time in whatever way you need to. It's the same thing. If the dishes don't get done today, or if you don't get to all of the housework that you have, is it really going to be that bad if you wait a couple of days to get all of that stuff done? Is it more important for you to rest or to spend time with your loved ones or to go meditate, whatever it is? So just checking in with yourself on all of these expectations that you're putting on yourself, and just question them. Just get curious. Why are they there? Who put them there? What is it that's keeping you locked there? Is it fear? Is it obligations? These are just all of the questions that you can ask yourself this week. And we're just going to get into the cards. That just all had to come out, I guess. I hope it made sense. None of that was planned. Weird. Okay. Okay, yes, we already have stuff clearing. I can feel it. So, a big part of this also, these obligations could be things that you think that you want to do, but in actual reality, they don't really serve you anymore. So are there any projects that once did fulfill you, but you're not really into anymore? Maybe you started quilting and you were really into it for a little while, but you're maybe not so into it now, but you're doing it because you feel like you have to, or you have to finish something. Those are also good examples of things that you should be questioning. I guess will be brought into question this week, and to, feel it out, feel kind of where you want to go. If you want to take a break from a couple things, it's just really questioning where that human mind is driving you to feel like you have to be somewhere and you're not really flowing with how you feel. This whole transition to this new energy is going to be a lot about feeling our way through life instead of thinking about life and moving logically through it. It's going to be very different this year, that you will be able to take quantum leaps forward, but you have to feel it. You have to feel your way through it, and you have to really trust your own intuition. And using the brain to make all of your decisions isn't really going to serve you anymore as it maybe once did. So question yourself if you're still making decisions from up here, if it actually feels good, or if you maybe need to move that decision making into your heart. Okay, so the cards we have for this week, we have the general theme of justice. I can already tell this week is going to be very all over the place because the guidance keeps like ping-ponging around. So yeah, it might be hard for you to focus a little bit this week. You may go for one thing and then realize you actually want to go over here. It might be hard to actually get stuff done and to focus. You had a week similar to this a few weeks ago, I think, but it might just be hard to get stuff done this week. So give yourself lots of time and lots of patience. And if you are finding it hard to actually accomplish something, question why that is. If it's because you actually don't want to do it, maybe it's time to go and do something else instead, something that's more heart-based. So for the theme of this week, we have justice. And as you can see, justice is blind. So she's not really, she is peeking. This is calling balance in This is about balance this week. This is a major arcana card, so this is just the energetic influence of this week, this underlying presence of balance. Balancing of the light and dark, but also balancing all aspects of self. Making sure that you are inviting and including your emotional body, your mental body, your spiritual body on all these levels. You're inviting all aspects of yourself to participate on all levels of your life. And it is really about questioning where your motivations are coming from and where they should be coming from. Are you satisfied with where you're making your decisions? If they're all in your head, maybe there's some beautiful blessings that you're missing out on. There's also going to be a craving for creativity this week. You just do stuff with your hands. So create art, go shopping by yourself, even a new outfit if you want to just keep it simple, or make a really nice meal for yourself. Yeah, but yes, creating something, bringing something into the world, or yes, taking something that you have up your vision and just actually creating and presenting it into the world will be very satisfying this week. And that's kind of, I think, where we're going to be able to focus, is when we're actually doing things with our hands. We're not, talking about stuff, or we're not doing things that aren't necessarily what our heart wants. When we're actually physically bringing things out into the world, we're creating tangible, beautiful things. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups for Monday, Tuesday, which is very promising. We did have the Three of Cups last week as well. And the Three of Cups is a card of celebration. It is very closely related to the best card in the tarot, which is the Sun card, which talks about everything being okay. So Monday, Tuesday, this is a reminder to celebrate. Even the little kitties are celebrating. They're so cute. But celebrate. If you are able to spend some time with your tribe on Monday, Tuesday, maybe have a little quick celebration. If not, just take time for gratitude and to celebrate those beautiful things in your life. For some of us, this is about something happening on Monday, Tuesday that is worth celebrating. That is actually, yes, so something that you've been waiting for could actually happen on Monday, Tuesday. For others, this is about celebrating something that doesn't necessarily doesn't first off seem like something you should celebrate, but it's about seeing the beauty and the joy actually in it, the blessings in disguise. This may be you a little bit to get through this week, to blindfold yourself, not literally, but, cover up the old way that you used to look at things, and maybe try to feel your way through things instead of trying to see with your physical sight. In other words, you may make decisions logically. Perhaps it's time to feel your way through life, or it's just reiterating the message we already had, is to feel your way kind of through life a little bit and find those things worth celebrating that actually feel really good. So it's going to be easier to find those things that perhaps you can bring into your life that are worth celebrating, or the things that are already here that are worth celebrating. It'll be easier to feel them than it is to see them, if that makes sense this week. This is so far really good. So we have the King of Pentacles in the middle of the week. And when we have King of Pentacles, we have, this could be actually a male figure. This could be a more masculine energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be a male. But the King of Pentacles just kind of has it all figured out. He's doing what we all really just want to be doing, sitting on our throne with a big friggin' chocolate cake and some really nice Pinot Noir. So with our dog and all of my favorite things are in this, look at the bull, or the cow, bull, and a little puppy dog. Anyways, we're getting off topic here. Anyway, so the King of Pentacles is about masculine energy. Masculine energy is about doing. And the Pentacles is all about the physical world. This week, this message is about finding your throne and sitting on it and taking in all that you have in your life. Again, it's kind of along the same lines as a celebration, but it's more about taking it all in and stepping into this energy as it relates to you and your life right now. Looking at your life from this lens of already reaching success will only help you reach even more success. Approaching life from a lower perspective of someone who perhaps is not a King of Pentacles is not necessarily the best space for you to be in when you're trying to manifest that future or that success. So sit on your throne and observe, and if you don't absolutely love what you see, first notice what it is that you do love and what it is that you're grateful for, so that you can build up how you're feeling about your life until you feel this way. And then make decisions from this point of perspective, sitting on your throne. This could also, for some of us, be money. But I honestly, I feel like for most of us, this is about us becoming the King of Pentacles and making decisions about our next steps from this higher perspective. Beautiful. And then we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands kind of goes along really beautifully with the rest of this reading. It is about others celebrating your success. It's about community. It's about giving back. How can you give back to your community? How can you give back to your friends and loved ones? Perhaps the weekend is a great time to take your friends out for brunch. It's about sharing your success. It's a lot easier to share your success if you're coming from this perspective. When you're feeling abundant, when you're feeling like it's your job or your privilege to serve others, to give to others, and to sit and have your cake and eat it too. That can be a really empowering place to be at, and it's a lot easier for us to share our wealth when we have wealth to give. So what are your gifts? Even if you don't have financial gifts to give, how can you give others? How can you be more generous with others, whether it's through love or compassion or time? This reading started out to kind of seem like it was a bit ominous. Why can't I say that word? You know what I mean, right? Ominous. It started out pretty ominous, but it kind of turned out to be a really beautiful week this next week. I'm really looking forward to this. It seems like we're going to have a little bit of a breather. Everything I said at the beginning, though, still applies. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself. If you are feeling sick, take time to heal and rest. Don't get down on yourself thinking that you did something wrong. I kept getting sick in January. I'm also feeling sick right now again. And I spent a lot of time wondering what I was doing wrong. And I knew logically and I knew spiritually that there's a lot going on this year, and that we are getting ready for this new state of consciousness. That is very exciting. And I don't really know if we understand what that really means until it gets here. This year definitely does feel different. And I spent a lot of time, beating myself up for not taking good enough care of myself and for getting sick, which is counterproductive. It's not good at all. And I just had to surrender to it. And sometimes that's what you have to do, is sometimes you're doing everything right and your body just still needs a little break. So keep that in mind as you walk through these next couple months in your life. If you are feeling like you're not doing good enough or you should know better, just stop shitting all over yourself and change your mind. Just do something different. Change your body, like body movement, change your mind. Just get out of that self-doubt and that self-hatred in a sense, because it doesn't do you any good. So nurture yourself and take care of yourself, and I will see you here next week Please let me know how this week goes for you. I'm here with you. I'm with you every single week. Let me know if you need help, if you are struggling at all, and I will be here with you next week. Thank you so much for being here and listening to my ramblings every single week. I so do appreciate it. If you have not already, please subscribe either on YouTube and or come on over to katiehunt.ca to subscribe to my emailing list to receive special offers and insights only offered through my email list, and to also be entered to win a free Reiki session with me, which kind of seems like the perfect reason to sign up for an email list, especially with all of this stuff going on right now. I know that I could definitely use an energy healing, so come on over and sign up. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a fantastic week filled with so much abundance and celebration and blessings.